Hi, everybody. Welcome into today's show here on JTV. It is Monday, almost to October already.
Unbelievable. I thought September just started.
I know. Thank you to the Insurance Circle agency, myinsurancecircle.com. I'm David. It's Adam.
Hello.
We had a lot of low-scoring NFL games
we did.
yesterday. We had some bad games.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to watch all of it, but for some of the games that I saw, it was just not great.
No.
Not a great week. Oh, interesting Bucks-Jets game. I will say that.
Yes.
That kind of went back and forth
Aaron
last
Glenn
second.
dancing and humping the
That was
air.
pretty funny. That was
and
pretty
they still
funny.
ended up losing.
Yep.
But we did have some good games in high school football.
Yeah, we did.
Week 4. We've got a packed show because we're not going to be here on Wednesday. So let's get right into it.
Yes,
high
sir.
school football week 4. Jonesville over Homer, 38-22. Their running back, John Milks, another game for him. 3 touchdowns, 232 yards, and returned a punt for a touchdown for Jonesville. Jonesville travels to Hanover, the Battle of the Comets, for a big Cascades West matchup. That might also be the West unofficial championship this Friday. We already have the East one coming up. More on that later. Leslie over Grass Lake, 40-22 on Grass Lake's homecoming. Tough L for them on their homecoming. It was 34-0 Leslie at halftime.
Wow, they kind of came back a little bit, didn't they?
Yep. And Grass Lake recovered an onside kick in the second half as well. Jackson Fawcett, another exceptional night backing up Cranmore at quarterback for Leslie. Still threw for 240 and 3 touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Evan Dexter also scored 2 touchdowns. Leslie 4-0. Hosting 4-0 Michigan Center this Friday. I can't stop talking about it. That's going to be a
game of the
massive
week for sure.
game.
Oh, yeah.
Other than Lumen and Divine Child, that's another big game.
For
and
sure.
That's another conference game.
Yeah,
too. It's Catholic
those two
League
are the games to watch for sure.
in the state.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Also, Springport is now 4-0 on the year. They beat Vermontville Maple Valley 35-0. That's their third shutout through the first 4 games. Springport having an unbelievable start to the year as well. Caden Wame ran for over 100 yards, 2 touchdowns for the Spartans. Nice win for Coach Pack and his boys. And they travel to Sand Creek this Friday. Sand Creek played Vandercook week 1. Vandercook beat them by a whole lot. So definitely I'll take Springport. I know we'll get to the picks, but for sure Springport, give me 5-0 for them after this week. So 3 teams undefeated. So shout out to Springport. It was their homecoming as well. So nice win for them. Conference game too. Vandercook Lake, they are 3-1 on the year. They beat Addison 17-16.
And that might have been one of my bigger shocks that happened. I'm pretty sure I had Addison in my picks, but Vandercook just looks so good right now. I mean, it's impressive, and I'm kind of surprised with the start that Addison has had.
I know, and they've been close in all these games.
That's what just stinks
Week
when
1,
you look at that.
Addison only lost by less than a possession. Week 2, they same thing.
Yeah.
Week 3, they only lost to Manchester 12-6.
Right.
And now 17-16. So get this, I didn't put it on this sheet, but want to know how Vandercook beat Addison?
Mm-hmm.
School record 43-yard field goal by Vandercook.
What a beast. That's
and then
insane.
they recovered a fumble at the end.
Wow, that is insane. Good for them.
So shout out to Coach Medina and the Jayhawks. They are 3-1, and their second Cascades victory too.
Whew.
So they already have 2 Cascades wins. So if they can beat Homer, that's 3 Cascades wins. Now on paper, are they the favorite against Jonesville or Hanover after they play Homer and Columbia? No.
Right.
But if they can pull off one of those games and have another upset, they're right there for the West too.
For sure.
Which a lot of people, I know, wouldn't have said that.
Right.
But shout out to Coach Medina and the boys. Are playing really well. So
For sure.
17-16 for them. Lumen Christi rolled on Friday over UAD Jesuit 41-6. They are now 2-2 on the season as they continue Catholic League play. They host Dearborn at Divine Child, home of Aiden Hutchinson.
That's right.
This Friday, and we'll have that game on JTV. Lumen 2-2, but again, first 3 games, don't talk about it anymore. Mm-hmm. It's out the window. Move on to Catholic League play.
But not like Divine Child's going to be an easy game.
No.
That's
not at all.
That's what stinks. It's like you see this as kind of a week off for them, and then it's going to be extremely tough next week.
Yeah, absolutely. So, good win for Lumen Christi. It was their homecoming night as well. So the Titans 2-2 with a huge game against 4-0 Divine Child. They have not allowed a point yet this season either. So, have more on that in the picks coming up. Michigan Center, they just keep on dominating.
Yeah, they do.
43-8 over Manchester. They have now scored just under 200 points through the first 4 games to move to 4-0. Quarterback Hayden Hinkle, 307, 4 passing touchdowns for Michigan Center. Top receivers, Brennan Forward, 108 yards and a touchdown. 173 and 2 touchdowns for Trey Collins. Mentioned it earlier, they go to Leslie this Friday. So nice win for Coach Allen and the Cardinals. Some of the scores in this next game, I was really surprised by.
Yeah.
In our picks, I said Hanover huge over Columbia. Mm-hmm. The final score did not end up being huge, but Hanover 30, Columbia 14.
They hung in there.
Yep. Colin Griffiths, 3 interceptions to lead the Comets defense, and 2 95-yard kickoff returns for touchdowns.
That's so nuts.
Both in the first half for J.J. Russ and for Hanover.
Can't do that. Can't give up 3 turnovers and have 2 kick returns.
No, you're not going to win any games by doing that.
You prevent all those, though, that could have been a 1-score game.
Yeah. Well, if they wouldn't have had the 2 kickoff returns, it would have been tied at 14.
Yeah.
With the 2-point tries,
Sure,
whatever.
Sure.
Hanover now 2-2, and they go to Jonesville next week.
Ooh.
Jonesville battling on that field against Hanover for the West.
That's fun.
Columbia now 1-3 on the season. Britton Deerfield, an 8-man, 66-36 over Concord. Gavin Risky, the quarterback, 128 yards and 2 touchdowns passing for the Jackets. They are now 2-2, and it's their homecoming this next Friday against Morenci. So shout out to Concord. Good luck to them. The game we had on JTV, 22-14, Hastings over Western in an I-8 battle. Now listen, coming into this game, didn't expect this to be
I think you thought, I heard you chatting at halftime, and it was just like, hey, Western had a really good shot at winning this game. Couldn't quite put it together at the very end, but it was looking like they might be able to.
I didn't know if it was 3rd or 4th down.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm still confused. I don't know.
Yeah, that stung.
How that could have happened.
Especially because it was so close to being a first down if he would have held on to it after getting hit. It was first down where
it would have been 4th and inches, and they would have just done a sneak for the first down.
Yeah, it was at least very close. So yeah, that was a shame that happened, but still a good game. I feel like I said, they were right in it.
Yeah, Cardell Weinbrenner, number 9 for Hastings, running back, is a beast for them. All 3 of their backs were.
Oh, yeah. I was getting the way he was just slicing through the line and just manhandling everybody. It was remind me of Derrick Henry a little bit, of just like, man, this guy's just rumbling.
Eddie
just
Lacy,
taking dude out. Yeah,
Derrick Henry.
Oh, yeah.
So Hastings 22, Western 14. Hastings scored with under 4 minutes left in that game. And in the last drive by Western, they couldn't convert there. Western falls to 1-3, the worst start for the Panthers since 2016, after they started 1-0 this year. So they got to turn it around.
Yeah, and I think they will.
They got to go quick, though.
They're going to string some wins together coming up. I think I've said that previously, but I do think that they are.
Well, they've got a tough game this week at home.
But maybe after that, we'll see. I'll have to look at the rest of their schedule.
They play Coldwater this week on homecoming.
Tough.
I don't know who they play next week, but then the week after, week 7, is Western Northwest. Yeah. Based on the way these 2 teams have played, we could get a really good Western Northwest.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited for that one.
Because the last few years have not been the case.
Correct.
So, Western 1-3. They fall to Hastings 22-14. We've got photos from that game too online on our website jtv.tv. Shout out to our crew and everything too from Friday. So excited to be back. We'll have it live at Lumen against Divine Child. So it was Pink Viking night at Jackson High School. That's always fun.
Yeah.
The outcome of the game was
not so fun.
No. 50-29. Ypsi Community beat Jackson. Ypsi led 29-22 at halftime, and they scored 21. They outscored Jackson 21-7 in the second half to beat them 50-29. So Jay High is now 1-3.
I mean, if you told me going into the season that at this point in the season they'd have the same record as Western, I'd feel like it was pretty good, but not here. I mean, both teams need to figure some of this stuff out, and it's not easy sailing for them.
So do you think, looking back at that Week 1 game, that it wasn't as big of a matchup then that we thought coming into Week 1, looking back at it now?
Yeah, I think
because both teams have struggled?
I think that they're pretty even, and I think that end of the game showed that these are very even teams, and the records right now would say that as well. But I think end of the season, the records are going to be a little different, but I don't know. I mean, I didn't watch this game, but Jackson just needs to figure it out, and it just sucks. It just sucks when they're not performing up to par, because it's like I want that team to be really good, and it's just not putting it together right now.
So, you think if Jackson and Western played again right now after 4 weeks with how both these teams have done so far?
It'd be close. Again.
You think it'd be the same result?
I think it'd be one of those things where it's like in 10 games, it would be 6 wins for one team, 4 wins for the other. I think it'd be one of those. They'd be very close. Maybe you'd give Western the 6/4. I think Western's has played better during these games, but different opponents. But I think they've probably played better and have been more in it than Jackson. I feel like Jackson's just been really struggling recently.
Well, it doesn't get better for them.
No.
They host Tecumseh this Friday.
That's going to be rough.
In another conference game. And Tecumseh, they've been playing well. They just lost to Chelsea, though, 35-6, I believe. And that's a Chelsea team that shut out Jackson. So if that's any sign to kind of weigh, Tecumseh and Jackson, I still think Tecumseh gets the win.
Yeah, me
by
too.
all means.
Is that at Jackson?
Yes.
Yeah, that's at Jackson. Okay, cool.
Yep. Napoleon, I didn't expect this score either.
You had a feeling that Fruitport was going to win, but I thought Napoleon had a shot. I did not expect it to be 42-12.
Well, I watched some highlights from Fruitport from earlier this year. Mm-hmm. I've watched some Napoleon highlights, looking at both teams. I really thought Napoleon was going to win and run away with it, too.
Yeah.
And the complete opposite happened. Yeah. Fruitport 42, Napoleon 12. Long bus ride. And I said that factors into it, too.
You did.
2.5 hour ride up there. You get, you lose by 30 like that, and it's 2.5 hours back. Also, Coldwater 45-20 over Northwest, and Hillsdale's still looking for a win. 47-0 to Adrian Madison. Coming up on the show today, we had a couple cool things happen over the weekend locally in some sports. We had a rededication ceremony in soccer on Saturday, and the Jackson Golf Hall of Fame Class of 2025 ceremony was on Sunday, and I got a chance to go to that.
Nice.
Andy Hawley was there as well,
sweet.
And a lot of other people I recognized and talked to. So we'll get to that when we come back on JTV. Welcome back here on JTV. Thank you to the Insurance Circle Agency. A couple of other sports notes from over the weekend. On Saturday, Jackson High crosstown rivalry in soccer with the Mounties of Northwest. Jay High scored with 34 seconds left to win 2-1. I went to that. That was a great game. It was hot on Saturday.
Saturday was a hot day.
Yeah, it was a packed house at the Parkside Soccer Field.
Nice.
On Saturday. But before the game, in between the JV and the varsity game, Jackson High School had a rededication ceremony for Justin Mihal, the field's namesake. Justin Mihal, unfortunately, when he was a high school student at Jackson High, lost his life, and the field was named after him, and it was a rededication ceremony. His mother was in attendance, and we have some photos from that on our website. That was cool to see, and a lot of people came out to that game. And Jackson High got the win, so made the day even better.
Yep, perfect.
So wanted to mention that. Also on Sunday at Ella Sharp Park Golf Course, Brian Stewart was inducted into the 2025. He was the 2025 inductee for the Jackson Golf Hall of Fame. I had a chance to go to it. I talked to Brian for a few minutes after the ceremony. He graduated from Napoleon in 2001.
Nice.
And he is still, to date, the most successful athlete to come out of Oakland University.
Wow.
Tied for 36th place in the Masters in 2017.
Wow.
And won the Zurich Classic of New Orleans in 2016.
Sick.
So, congratulations to Brian Stewart.
Yeah.
He said it was great for him to come home, get to see all these old faces.
Yeah. I can't believe he wasn't already in the Hall of Fame.
I know.
You know?
I know. You'd think he was one of only 2 or 3 people from Jackson to make it that high up in the golf world, and he wasn't in there already.
Right. So takes his rightful place in the Hall of Fame there.
Absolutely. So he came full golf outfit on and everything with the sponsored shirt.
Had to.
Elrose Steel.
Yep, of course.
That's who his sponsor was.
Yeah.
So, congratulations to Brian Stewart. Maybe we'll get him on here soon.
Oh, a little teaser.
Little teaser.
I like it.
No other details to add, though.
There you go. Okay, perfect.
I can't announce anything else.
Okay, that's fine.
Because we won't be here Wednesday, I won't. You'll be.
I'll be here,
Wednesday.
but I'll
won't
just be by myself in the podcast room, so that's not as fun.
Yeah, I won't be here.
That's right.
So
where are you going?
New York for the Ryder Cup.
Hey.
Now the Ryder Cup is this weekend, and the practice round is Wednesday.
Yeah. But like you said, you typically will see more people and get more interactions.
Oh, absolutely.
During this than during the actual event, obviously.
For sure.
So, yeah.
And it's much more laid back in the practice rounds, and it'll be cool. And plus Tuesday we'll get to sightsee around the city.
There you go.
So that'll be cool. Maybe I will have to take some pictures at the golf course.
Yes, please.
And,
share them on
put
the
it
pod.
Put it on our Facebook page.
There you go. I like it. I like it.
Because I won't be here Wednesday, we're already getting to our Week 5 game picks, brought to you by Prate's Place when we come back.
Let's go.
Welcome back here on JTV. Thank you to Prate's Place. Order online, pratesplace.com, or go into the restaurant right in downtown Grass Lake. All the high school games on JTV or NFHS, anything else they have on the TVs there, all the college and NFL games.
Yeah.
So you could spend all a Saturday there and all a Sunday there and watch all the games.
Yep.
And Friday nights.
Yeah.
And Grass Lake has a bye week this week, so
Even
there you
more
go.
Excuse to do it. Yeah.
Absolutely. We'll have a good game on JTV.
I was going to say, go there and watch Divine Child Lumen Christi.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get to our game picks. We'll start with the game we'll have live on JTV. Dearborn Divine Child coming to Jackson to take on the Lumen Christi Titans. Matthew Kibbe, the GOAT, will be filling in for me. Matt Kibbe, Josh Burgett, Max Fritz.
What a good crew.
What a crew. Honored to let him take my place
That's
on
cool.
Friday.
Yeah, he does a great job, so
Absolutely.
I'm excited to see it.
He's been great for us for basketball and for hockey.
He's awesome hockey, man.
Absolutely. So Divine Child is 4-0 coming into this game. They have not allowed a single point this year. Noah was sharing the schedule that they've had with me earlier, and they've beaten some historically good programs. De La Salle shut them out 40-0. They had a 50-0 game. They beat Detroit Southeastern, which they aren't as good. But point is, they're a really good team.
Yeah, they are.
Really, really good team. Lumen has not played anybody besides maybe Montini, to this caliber, in my opinion. I out of the 4 games, I think I've picked against Lumen in 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I am taking the Falcons of Divine Child. Listen.
Breaking my heart.
Listen, they've averaged 30 to 40 points per game, and they haven't allowed a point yet.
Yeah.
And I think they come to Jackson and beat Lumen. So give me Divine Child.
They will not shut them out. I'm going to say...
I don't think it'd be a shutout.
Yeah, but I'm saying they are going to give up a point. They're going to give up quite a few points in this game. Not anything crazy, but I'm taking Lumen.
Upset.
I'm not willing to pick against them here. I think this is we talked about the strengths of schedule early on. This is the toughest game for them in their entire schedule, is this game. And I think
arguably.
Yeah, I think it is. And when I look at it's at home, feel like the crowd's going to be into it, and and this is probably do I think Divine Child's going to win? I think they have a really, really good shot because they're just unbelievable. But I think we might see a little bit of Titan magic here. So I'm going to take the Titans to win this one.
So based on when we saw them last 2 weeks ago, they couldn't throw the ball.
Yeah.
Mostly couldn't throw the ball.
I think this will be low scoring, though.
It's going to have to be for Lumen to win.
Yes, exactly.
They will not beat Divine Child and score 40 points.
You're right.
That's just not going to happen.
Right.
They're going to have to just stick to run the football by committee. I'm still worried about their passing game.
Yeah.
They threw 3 or 4 picks against Grand Rapids Catholic Central.
Yeah,
who is just as good as Divine Child.
Got to clean it up.
So that's why I'm taking Divine Child. I'm not 100% shocked if Lumen wins, but I think for sure they're the underdog, though, on paper. So
by how many points do you think?
You know, Divine Child, I think, wins by a couple touchdowns.
So you think like 14?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Let's go to 8-man. Morenci coming to Concord. It's the Yellow Jackets homecoming. They beat Morenci by two touchdowns last year. The Jackets will go to 3-2 on homecoming.
Yeah, hated picking against them last week, but had to do it. Clearly, that was the right decision. But taking the Yellow Jackets here, I think Concord gets right back into the winning column and will go up to 3-2. I mean, I think they're still a very, very good team. I always talk about how good of athletes they have on that team, and they're going to score a lot of points. So I'm going to take the team that scores a lot of points. So I will take Concord.
SEC matchup, Tecumseh coming to Withington Stadium to take on the Vikings. Tecumseh coming off a loss to Chelsea. Chelsea team that shut out Jackson. Jackson's 1-3. They are desperate for a win too, but the schedule does not get easy for them. They also, after Tecumseh coming up, they play Ypsi Lincoln, who right now is top 3 in the state in Division 3.
Gosh.
So that's not going to be good for them either.
No, I got to look further ahead in their schedule as well.
Also, Brandon, our own Brandon Dowley, his nephew Connor Bollinger plays for Tecumseh.
That's awesome. Shout out to Connor.
Yeah, shout out to him. He's going to have a good game.
Yep.
Tecumseh is going to steamroll Jackson at Withington. I don't see anything different.
I hate to
based
say
on previous games.
Right. I hate to say it like that, but I do think that they're gonna.
I do
they're
too.
Gonna have
but
a good. They're gonna score a lot of points against Jackson. Jackson, I think, will struggle here. And just like what we were talking about later with Western, Western has another tough game this week too, and it's gonna be crazy if both of those teams end up being 1-4. Like, it was bad enough being 1-3 with what happened this past week, but for that to happen too, it's going to be, I feel like within the program might be a little bit of a panic mode looking at that record, but they need to kind of stay true going in and trying to play one game at a time, and hopefully they can recover a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got Tecumseh here.
Let's go to the I-8 Marshall at Northwest back at Mountie Stadium. Marshall 2 weeks ago, 41-6 over Western. Northwest coming off a big loss to Coldwater. Give me the Red Hawks of Marshall.
I mean, I feel like we were just talking about how like Northwest is looking pretty darn good, and I know some of those games it was definitely close, but it's just like
and then in a matter of 2 weeks it changed.
They're 1-3, so it's pretty crazy. We're not gonna. The only thing we differ so far is Lemon Christie. We're not gonna differ here. I have to take Marshall. They're just. I think they're just gonna be one step above Northwest in this game, but hope Northwest keeps it close, and I would love for them to prove me wrong and get a win.
Staying in the I-8, Coldwater, just mentioned them. They almost put up 50 against the Mounties. They come to Parma. They have another home game. Coldwater Western, Coldwater.
Coldwater as well, but I think this will be close. I don't think Tecumseh Jackson will be that close. I think this could have the opportunity of being a closer game.
Just like the Lumen game. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah,
I think, it's got to be lower scoring, though.
Oh,
Coldwater
and I think
has been putting up points.
Yeah.
Western has not shown that they can score more than maybe 30 points.
I'll say the game will be like 28-21.
Really? You think a 7-point, little bit lower scoring game?
That's what I'm thinking. 28-21. We'll see.
I like your enthusiasm.
I'll look real dumb, but that's what I'm going to call it right now, and we'll see. When you tell me that's like 43
End up on
to
the
7,
Western bar
great.
stool.
Yeah,
this
great,
week.
great. Just continue to get my social media presence up.
Gaining your followers.
Yep, that's right.
I had a hard time picking this next game. I really will be honest with you.
Yeah.
Columbia 1-3 going to Pantherland to take on 0-4 Addison. But you can't really look at them as just, they're 0-4.
Yeah.
We talked about it right before the show. They only lost to Vandercook by 1 on the field goal. They only lost to Manchester 12-6. Only lost by not that much in week 2. And then week 1, they only lost by 4 or 5, I think, to Clintondale.
Yeah.
So Addison's been right there. They've been a couple plays away from even being 500.
Yeah.
So this is a big Cascades West game for both of them. Not the biggest West game, which we'll get to next. Yep. I had a hard time picking this game.
Oh, what are you going to do?
Well, Columbia can't throw 3 picks and allow 2 kickoff returns.
Right. I think
and expect to win any games.
I think they clean that up.
I think they clean it up a little bit. I'm not super confident, but I will take Columbia at Addison.
Well, I am confident that the Golden Eagles, I am going for the Golden Eagles here. I'm going to say Columbia Central gets the win. I believe in you guys. So I'm going to take them here. I think this is another close game. We'll see what happens, but I think this has a possibility of being another close game. I feel like Addison plays a lot of close games. So I'm going to take Columbia Central here, and I really hope that they play well, because I would love to see them with 2 wins here, and it would just kind of be a punch to morale if Addison picks up their first win against them. So I'm hoping for them that they can win this game.
I went to the game last year, Addison at Columbia.
Mm-hmm.
Columbia now, it's a different team.
It is.
Both teams are very different this year, but Columbia won 38-8.
Woo! That makes me feel even better. Makes me feel.
Well,
even
I picked
better.
them too. So.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, but just like me picking them still, I feel good. You know?
Right. Staying in the Cascades West, unless if Columbia or Vandercook pulls out an upset in a few weeks, this could be the West title right here. Could be, or one of the 2 games that decides the West.
This is probably our most hyped game when you think about, like, we've talked about this game from before the season started. We were at Media Days talking about some of these games on the schedule, and we saw this one. We're like, this is going to be really good. We were hoping they'd be both undefeated going in here, but they're both undefeated. Only one can come out on top, so I'm super excited for this.
Well, that's Michigan Center.
Oh, that's what I thought we were talking about. Oh, we're talking about Jonesville, Hanover. Dang.
That's still going to be a good game, though.
Still, I'm excited for both of those. But here, I'll start with my pick.
All right.
I think Jonesville is still one of the top teams around. So I have to take Jonesville here. They just look so good.
We've been the only people, any media, talking about Jonesville and their running back, John Milks. We've been talking about him, 3 touchdowns, 3 yards, blah, blah, blah.
Every week we talk about their stats, and I just think that they are, I know a lot of people might have talked about, and this ties in with the Michigan Center game next, but a lot of people talk about like Michigan Center kind of being counted out by a lot of news outlets. Of course, not us, because we keep saying that they're so good. But I feel like that with Jonesville. I don't know what people don't see about Jonesville, because I think they're a great, great, great team. Not putting anything against Hanover Horton. I think Hanover Horton's good too.
Right.
But Jonesville's very, very good.
And because of the teams in this area that will make the playoffs in D7. Jonesville could make a playoff run too, because in the first couple of rounds they'll only have to play Hanover, Quincy.
Yeah.
They won't have to play Leslie at all because of geography.
Yeah.
So Jonesville can win a few playoff games too.
Yeah.
And they won't have to play Center like a few years ago, since Center's in D5.
Yeah. But I think usually Jonesville has a pretty decent team, but I think this one is special this year.
Yeah, I think they're making a run.
Yeah,
for sure. At least win 2 playoff games.
I think so. Yeah.
So you're taking Jonesville over Hanover?
I'm taking Jonesville here. Yep.
Okay.
Even though I do like Hanover, I don't want to count out Hanover.
It's
I know
the
we just
battle
talked a lot
of
about
the
Jonesville.
comets.
I love that. But yeah, I think Jonesville's something special.
I will take Jonesville.
Man, we barely differ in any of our picks so far.
The only one we've differed in is Lumen.
Lumen. That's crazy.
Which that is a toss-up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, the game.
This is the game. This is the game right here.
The year.
This is what I thought we were talking about.
Of the state of the year.
And to go into what I was saying earlier real quick is like at Football Media Days, we were looking ahead at the schedules and we saw that this was on the schedule. Didn't think they were going to be both undefeated, but knew there was a possibility they were going to be both undefeated going into this. So it's so awesome to see that only one team can remain undefeated. And I'll just start off. I really want to take Michigan Center here.
Either way, it's
teams.
So hard to pick a winner in this game.
And I really like their team so far, but you said Cranmore's probably going to be back for this game.
I don't know for sure. I don't like to speculate on injuries.
Sure, of course.
But
if you had to guess.
From my knowledge, I think he is playing. I don't see why he doesn't play in this game.
Yeah, this is the big one. Man, I want to take Michigan Center.
Either way, though, this is going to be a shootout.
It is.
We're talking 40 to 40 something.
And to me, both teams can score a lot of points, but to me, I feel like that benefits Leslie slightly more. And my go-to is always, what team does it benefit slightly more if it's close like this, and what team's at home? And that's Leslie. So I am going to take Leslie. I think there is a possibility Leslie could be undefeated by the end of the year. You know, so that's what I say. This is a tough one, so I'll take Leslie here, but I wouldn't be shocked if Michigan Center won. I'd be like, oh,
no,
of course
it's tough
happened.
either way. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't pick the winner.
Right.
I think whoever wins this game is going to finish regular season undefeated.
I think so too. Yeah.
So, and really, whoever wins this game is going to win the Cascades Championship.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I think both these teams, compared to anybody out of the West, not much.
Yeah. To me, of all the picks we've done this year for high school, this is the biggest toss-up in my eyes. And that's why I've thought about this the most, and I've gone back and forth the most. At one point, I was going to take Michigan Center. Started thinking about it more, and I guess I'm going to go after Leslie here. So I'll take Leslie. What about you? Are we going to differ in this?
Oh, man. Listen, coming in, Michigan Center has scored almost 200 points.
Both teams can put up points, but I think Leslie's offense might be a small step more.
Has been able to do it himself and score touchdowns if need be.
Yeah.
Leslie's played without Joel Cranmore the last couple weeks. Obviously hasn't made much of a difference.
Right.
Fawcett's still a hell of a player, great quarterback.
And also some of it too is like, all right, he comes back. Is this injury going to alter his game plan and change up how he's going to be playing this week? So there are some question marks there. I'm not saying that they're question mark free here.
No, right. But I'm going to go with the same thing you said. If it's a shootout, which I think it will be, at least both teams are going to score 30 to 40 points.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting to watch.
And it's going to be back and forth.
Yeah.
If it's going to be high scoring, close shootout like that, whatever team does not make a mistake in the second half and get the last first down is going to win this game.
Yeah, agreed.
And it's at home. I don't know if it's Leslie's homecoming.
But still at home.
But it's at home. In this game, this magnitude, I am going to take quarterback Joel Cranmore and the Leslie Blackhawks to go 5-0.
Can't wait to watch that game. I'm excited.
Yeah. I will be there. I'm not doing the game live Friday. I've got the GOAT, Matt Kibbe, again, filling in for me. So
wave to the camera because I'll be watching in the after the game's over. I'll make sure to tune in and watch that.
I will be texting you guys.
Perfect.
Definitely score updates.
I'll need to know
throughout the game.
Perfect.
But it's tough, and I'm not going to be disappointed either way. So if Michigan Center wins, it's not like I wouldn't have expected it to happen, So I think either way it'll be okay. Cascades East, Manchester, 2-2. At Napoleon, 2-2. If you like full house T football like I do, this is the game for you. I don't live super far away from Napoleon. I'm not going to this game, but I'd be home by 8 o'clock.
So I was going to say, you might be able to watch this entire game and then go and watch the rest of the first half for Leslie Michigan Center.
Yeah. I can watch this game, stop and get food at Prate's place, and everybody else can eat in the car on the way up to watch the rest of the Leslie game.
All the parents going to watch the game, you might as well just stay in the car, leave the car running, get ready to pick up your kids, and head back home because this is going to be a quick one.
Quick game. Give me the Pirates.
I'm also going to take the Pirates here. I think they're
Battle of the ships, too. The Dutch and the Pirates.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, that's totally how it is. But yeah, I think Napoleon recovers. I just wouldn't have thought that they'd be 2-2. I thought Napoleon was going to have a better start to the season this year, but they've struggled at times. But I think this will be, especially facing another T offense, I think Napoleon's going to run it better. So I have to take the team. When it's that kind of game, I have to take the team that I think is going to run it better. So I'll take Napoleon.
Yeah, and I like to take Manchester. I want to because I like Coach Lindemann.
Yeah,
he's one of my favorite coaches by far.
Oh, for sure.
And he's built a great program at Addison.
We've been taking them. So yeah.
But it just comes down to who's going to run it better. Manchester took a step back this year with how a lot younger they got. So I think because of that, Napoleon.
Yeah. And this is another toss-up in my eyes. I mean, if Manchester wins, I won't be surprised. It's just who makes the least amount of mistakes and who can kind of take the game over, control the clock.
Literally, when it's two full house teams, whoever has the ball last is going to win.
And who's ever running the ball better, because I think it's going to be tough to stop both of these offenses.
Well, it's going to come down the line, obviously.
It is, of course. So. Dan Gallagher will be proud that you said that.
Yes, absolutely. Hopefully he's recovering well, too.
Yes.
We miss you, Dan.
Yeah.
Come back for the Napoleon Center game, week 8, please. We'll need you for that.
We'll help you up the bleachers.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get one of those air.
There we go.
Air things for him.
We'll just bring you right up.
We'll haul them up.
Perfect.
Homer 1-3 going to Vandercook. The Cook will go 4-1. They will keep on rolling.
Yes, I'm proud to take Vandercook Lake here. I think they've been playing excellent. Got to pick them here. They're going to go to 4-1, and what a good start for them.
Absolutely. Springport going to Sand Creek. They are the one of 3 teams besides Center and Leslie going 4-0. So after this week, we could have either 1 or 2 teams undefeated.
Yep.
Whoever loses Center Leslie is not undefeated. And I think Springport wins by a ton against Sand Creek.
Yeah, same here. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind Springport is the favorite in this game. I think that they've been awesome.
Coach Pack and his boys have been playing well.
Yep.
3 shutouts to the first 4 games for the Porters.
And it's just like when you do that, they just look so incredibly good. And maybe if this was a much tougher of a matchup, it might be different. But in this game, I just think they just keep rolling. So I think Springport's going to go 5.
And they don't rely on one player either. I've looked at their stats after each game. It's offense by committee, which has helped a ton too. Finally, our last high school game, Big 8 battle, Reading going to Stockbridge. I was very shocked when Stockbridge beat Union City last week. That game did not start until 9:30 Friday night because they had no refs.
No, wait, what? Like, did they know going into it they weren't going to have any refs?
I don't know.
Wow.
The game started with 3 officials.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And a 4th one showed up.
Yeah, at least he showed up.
Time. I gotta get my jersey on.
Yeah. Oh, crazy.
I'll take the Rangers. Reading.
Yeah, I said my favorite. I think my favorite logo, favorite uniforms of any of these teams, and that's not the reason I'm picking them. But
that's your favorite uniform is Reading. You like the ketchup and mustard?
Yeah, I don't know why I've always liked that, and I think it's just because it's like reminds me slightly of the Bucks creamsicle jerseys, like those colors. Like is like of a time gone by almost. And whenever I see them, I always get hyped. I'm always just like, oh, those are sick. But that's not the reason I'm taking them. I just think that they're a really good team, so I'm taking Reading here. I don't think there's much doubt in my mind there.
All right, let's go to Saturday college football.
Oh man, you have a barn burner for this first game.
Oh, yeah, okay. The Eagles.
I just will say, I said to put this one in here. I wanted this.
I told him not to. I said, who cares?
It's a Max Showdown. Come on, you're always big on the Max Showdowns. God.
Yeah, this is going to be on Tuesday at 8 p.m. on ESPN News.
If there's no Michigan State game, we got to have some Michigan representation here. So,
Eastern at Central in Mount Pleasant. Am I going to take the Eagles? No.
Oh,
fire up chips.
What a swerve.
Central Michigan's finest, Antonio Brown.
Hey.
Because of that, give me the chips.
You stole my line. I was going to say that. Yeah, for my boy Antonio Brown, and my sister graduated from Central Michigan, so I'll say that as well.
Oh, okay.
So I remember those. When she started going to Central Michigan, that was the teams with Lefevre and Antonio Brown and all those guys. Oh,
so she went to Central during that time?
So it's like being able to see them be like, I think they were 11-2 that year, or 10-2, something crazy like that.
And that was Antonio Brown before. Never mind.
Okay, I thought you were going to say before he took that return and kicked that punter. That was like his rookie season, I think.
Yeah. That's totally what it is.
Yeah, totally. So I'm going to take the chips here, fire up chips. There's no way I would pick against them, especially at home. So I'm going to take the Chippewas of Mount Pleasant.
Illinois hosting USC. USC just put up 45 on Michigan State. That game ended at 3:15 in the morning, so nobody watched.
Yep.
Although the bettors did, because Michigan State ruined the total.
Yeah, they did.
Over-under at 3 in the morning.
Yep. Oh, rough way to end the night.
USC goes to Champaign to take on the Illini, who just just gave up 70 to Indiana on a Saturday night primetime game. Who expected Indiana to put up 70 on Illinois?
I expected them to win. I did not expect that to happen, though.
Not at all.
No way.
So because of that, I'll take USC.
Dang it, dude. We're like not differing in anything right now. I'm taking USC as well. They're a way better team than Illinois is. I don't know. I just see this like hype for Illinois, and like, what were they last week? Their ranking was pretty good. Obviously, that loss really shot them towards 25, but were they close to single digits? I mean, they were close, right?
They were
like 11
number
or something like that?
9.
So, I mean, and I just didn't understand the hype.
Yeah, it was 9 versus 19.
Yeah, that's right. I just don't understand the hype with them. I don't think they're anything too special. I think USC is definitely a better team. So even on the road, I'll
Remember
take USC
I said
here.
Coming in, Indiana had played against JCC, Lansing Tech.
Well, they didn't look like it, I'll tell you that.
No.
They didn't look like that.
No,
they were ready
that was legit.
Yeah, they were ready to ball.
Performance by the Hoosiers.
Yeah.
So USC?
USC all the way.
Yep, I'm taking USC as well.
Big, I will say that.
Yeah, huge.
35 points.
Oh, my.
Calling it.
Well, let's go to the SEC, a much better game, hopefully.
Yeah.
Number 4, LSU and Brian Kelly going to Ole Miss. I will take the Tigers over Lane Kiffin.
I have to take who I believe is the better head coach in this situation.
Oh, my God.
So give me Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin all the way. I'm taking
You like Lane Kiffin?
More than Kelly, I'll tell you that. I like him more than Brian Kelly. So I have to take Ole Miss.
Brian Kelly, former Grand Rapids Catholic Central coach?
Yep, former coach at Grand Valley State University as well.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty darn certain.
You know, Josh told me that.
He was,
and I forgot because I don't remember.
Yeah,
things.
when Grand Valley was winning all their championships, national championships, that's who was the head coach. And there's other reasons. Trust me, that's not the reason I don't like him. But
they had Matt Judon.
Dude, a beast, man, an absolute beast.
Was he going to GV the same time as you?
Judon?
Yeah.
No, that would have been before.
Before?
I think. But what's interesting, right around the exact same time, just maybe a couple years before, maybe 1 year before, so one of my years I would have been there, UFC fighters Kevin Lee, he and Tony Ferguson, I don't know if you've heard of these guys, but...
I have heard of them. I don't watch a lot of UFC, but I've heard the names.
El Kukui, Tony Ferguson, he went to... he wrestled at Grand Valley State as well, so I always root for those two guys. But yeah, no, I'm taking Ole Miss here. I think at home benefits them. I think LSU might be the better team on paper, but I think, sometimes weird things happen when it comes to college football, and I think Ole Miss is going to win this game, and I'm totally not biased.
This is a big Big Ten game
Woo!
next. Number 6, Oregon. Who expected Oregon to still be that good?
I love this game.
Going to Happy Valley, that should be a whiteout night game.
Yes, it's going to look so sick. For college, this is my game of the week.
Yeah.
I love this.
What about the next game, though?
I do like that game, but I think one team's definitely better than the other team. I'll explain.
Okay, that's true.
Yeah.
This is a toss-up for me. Penn State hosting Oregon. Will James Franklin finally win a big game like this?
Will it be?
I say yes.
Oh, he's going Penn State.
Even though I'm never, ever, 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 ever confident in James Franklin, but give me the Nittany Lions.
Yeah. I hope this is a whiteout. Those look so sick, especially with it being a night game. You did say it's a night game, right?
No, I hope it.
Oh, I hope it is. Yeah, because I'm curious. But I think Penn State is going to just keep rolling. They're eventually going to face a really tough team. I assume they have Ohio State on their schedule. They probably have a couple other huge Big Ten teams that are on their schedule. But I think this Penn State team is the best that they've been since they had Saquon Barkley. And so with that being said, I have to pick Penn State here.
So, it is a night game.
Dude, that's going to look so
on NBC
sick.
in Peacock.
Oh, that's going to look so sick. Presentation's going to be good. I'm all about that.
Oh, man.
I think, I think their stadium is top 3 in the Big Ten. I think Michigan and Ohio State are the best 2, and then I would put Penn State there. I think that's just, watching a game there is just different. So, yeah.
That game is going to be on at the same time as our next game. Both night games at the same time. Alabama at Georgia.
Are you on ESPN?
I'm looking on the app. Yeah.
Could you tell me what the spread is for this game?
Georgia minus 2.5.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. Georgia's going to win by 20.
I will agree with that.
I think Georgia's going to run up the score. If there's a game, obviously
Kirby's going to put it to them.
Dude, especially with this being the rivalry that it is, always has really good games, always really close games, down to the wire.
National
they're
championship,
always so good.
SEC championship.
But this game in particular, Georgia knows that they are a better team. They are going to steamroll Alabama. Got to take the dogs.
I hope that happens.
Go Dogs.
Yeah, absolutely. The total on the over-under, too, if you're wondering.
Yep. Oh, I am.
53.5.
Oh, man.
So that would be 28 to 26. That'd be 54 for the over.
Yeah, Georgia might do it by themselves. So I'm taking the Dogs.
All right.
Yep.
And by the way, the Penn State spread.
Yeah.
Penn State minus 3.5.
That's close. I would say flip those spreads at the very least, because I think that
52.5 total.
Yeah, I just feel like the Georgia Alabama game. I don't know why it would be so small. With the Penn State Oregon, I get it, dude. Like, I could have easily taken Oregon right there and felt good. But
I'm definitely flipping back and forth between the two channels.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, actually,
we can get a dual cast of it.
No,
that's what I want.
YouTube TV. I'll put on both games at once.
You should do it, man. Because I want to watch both of those. So.
And that's why we thank God for YouTube TV.
That's right. That's right.
Not an advertisement.
Not an advertisement at all.
Let's go to the NFL. The Browns at the Lions.
Wait, who'd you take in that game? You didn't say.
Georgia.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Browns at the Lions. Lions by a lot.
Yeah,
and I hate taking the Lions, but just based on this last Sunday, I hope the Browns get scorched.
Wow.
So bad.
Oh, he crinkled the paper.
Give me the Lions.
Wow, I did not expect you to say that. How surprised were you?
I'm talking about that
I'm going to wait to make my Lions pick in a second. What do you think, and I got to just hear this part. What do you think went wrong in that game? Because I didn't get to see all of it. I know they couldn't run the ball. I know that, but
they couldn't do anything.
Well, and that's what I'm thinking.
Run the ball, give the water timeouts properly.
Yeah, it's just they struggle, and then the turnover at the end is what cost them. I mean, I thought that game was going to overtime, and then look at what happened there. So, I was extremely surprised, especially talking with you about how I thought they had an opportunity. I mean, I said this to you as I was leaving Friday night, that I thought Green Bay had the possibility of potentially going 9-0. Especially if they what I thought was going to be their toughest game was the Steelers, but clearly it ended up being this one. But yeah, I'm not going to linger on it. I was just curious what your takes were on that game because it just seemed like nothing was going on.
10-0 with 3 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, and just couldn't do it.
We had a kick blocked.
Yep, that's right.
They made a field goal.
Yeah.
Before that, then they went down. No timeouts.
Yeah.
Threw it across the middle with 10 seconds. Got up in enough time to spike it.
Can't do that.
And then the field goal. That was unreal. And I did not see the first half at all because I was at turned out to be much better thing on Sunday, the Golf Hall of Fame ceremony.
Yeah.
And I looked at my phone when I left there. 3-0 Packers lead the Browns at halftime.
What's going on? I mean, I was surprised by that score.
I thought maybe somebody huge got hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, based on the points that Josh Jacobs produced for me in fantasy, I thought he was hurt because I was like, what is going on in this game?
Same, on my team, too.
This should not be like that. Real quick, not to go on a side tangent, but super, super fast. Is Jordan Love in your top 5 quarterbacks right now?
Not after yesterday.
But before yesterday?
Yes, because of the way...
Over Jalen Hurts?
No.
Over Joe Burrow?
No.
Well, then that's out of the top 5 because he's not better than Lamar, Patrick Mahomes, or Josh Allen.
The way Kansas City's playing.
Right how dare you. Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback in all of football.
No, that's not true.
Oh, yes, it is.
No, it's not. He's third.
Third. Next show, what we're going to do on the next Monday show, we're going to write out our list of top 10 quarterbacks because I'm curious what your list is compared to mine.
All right.
Because they're going to be different.
All right.
We'll
put it on Facebook.
And we'll get people's opinions.
We'll put it on TikTok, too. Yep. We'll get a lot of opinions
We'll do what Stephen A. does. Messes up all of his freaking top 5 lists.
Yeah.
I'll have to tell you something about that later. But yeah.
Not TV appropriate for the A-list.
But yeah, for sure. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm taking Browns.
Oh, and I'm taking Lions. Browns.
I'm sorry, I'm taking the Lions.
Freudian
I'm
slip.
sorry.
No, that's fine. Yeah, and I'm taking Lions as well. I think this is going to be an absolute blowout. It's going to be 40 to 10. It's going to be what you saw in that Ravens-Browns game.
Baltimore at Kansas City. Baltimore. The Chiefs looked so pathetic against the Giants,
I would love
who are the worst team in football.
Baltimore is. I know that they had that struggle. We'll see what happens. It's filmed Monday. We have not had the Monday night game yet, so we have not seen what's going to happen there. But regardless of what happens, I still think Baltimore's the best team in football. My favorite players on that team, Derrick Henry, one of my favorite quarterbacks, and Lamar Jackson's on that team. And one of my childhood favorites is DeAndre Hopkins, and he has been killing it. So, of course, I'm going to pick the Ravens. But this isn't going to be a blowout. This is going to be a close game.
For sure.
Yep.
And Sunday Night Football. The team from Wisconsin is going to Dallas to play the Cowboys.
Why so sad?
I don't want to watch this game.
What? Oh, they are going to beat the Cowboys. Come on. Now, Cowboys looked so bad.
I know, but I don't know. Also, Micah Parsons coming back to Jerry World,
Dude.
But Micah Parsons was also a part of the problem late game. The 2 of those offsides penalties on that last drive were on Parsons.
Yeah, he was just excited. He was excited, not paying attention.
So I don't know where Green Bay goes from here.
Oh, dude, you're fine. This happens every time in a season. I can't believe I'm the voice of reason in this situation talking about Green Bay, but
that's how you know we have problems.
Yeah, well, this is the only time you're going to get this out of me. But dude, they're going to win their next 4 or 5 games. I would not be concerned. Now, I would be concerned about Thanksgiving, but leading up to that, you guys are going to be fine. I even think you guys are probably going to beat the Steelers.
We played the Eagles before that.
I think you guys still might beat the Eagles. I don't think the Eagles are anything insane this year. I think that they have games that they're going to have struggles in. So
look at the Rams game yesterday.
Yeah, but I do think the Rams are a great team. But
obviously, you still know who I'm taking in this game.
Say it.
The Packers.
Okay, I'm gonna take Curly Lambeau's squad. I'm gonna take the Packers.
Curly Lambeau.
Yes, sir. The original number 1 for the Packers. I'm gonna take the Packers here. I'm not gonna look at what happened last week. Doesn't mean anything. Every week's new. The Packers are gonna win this game. It's not gonna be close. I think Parsons is gonna have 3 sacks in this game. I think he's gonna ball out right in front of Jerry in Jerry's world. So I gotta take the Packers big.
God, I hope so.
I'm telling you,
After
I can't
this
believe I'm
last
the voice
game-
of reason in this. I can't believe you picked the Lions, I picked the Packers, and I'm the one that thinks the Packers are going to blow them out.
The win, is the win. But if it's a close game against this Cowboys team,
Yeah.
I don't know where we go from here.
Yeah.
I think that's it for us after that if it's close with the Cowboys.
Dude, if you guys win, even if it's close, doesn't mean anything. You guys are still, in my eyes, you guys are still the team to beat in the NFC. How about that? You guys are the team to beat in the NFC.
Well, it's still Philly until somebody knocks them off.
Yes, but I think that
until we knock them off. No,
see,
that's
now
not
here
happening.
you go. Now it's coming back a little bit. Now he's giving a little bit of life. I do have 2 more quick games that I wanted to add to this because I think these are interesting.
Ahead.
So,
yeah.
Speaking of the Eagles, we got Eagles at Bucks. Who do you like in that game?
Bucks Jets.
That was so close.
That to be a game.
That was so close, but dude,
I have Hurts on one of my fantasy teams, and I have Barkley on my other, so I'm taking Philly.
Yeah, Barkley didn't do much last week or this past week, but you know what? I kind of go back and forth with this game, but everything tells me I should take the Eagles. Screw it. I'll take the Buccaneers. I'll take the upset win in Tampa Bay. I think I love watching Baker Mayfield play. We'll see if I can jump up at least 1 in the standings with this game. I think, and we'll see my list next week, I think Baker's a top 10 quarterback in this league. And I think he's surging up the ranks. He's one of those quarterbacks, I was talking to my buddy about this, Nick, that he's one of those quarterbacks that I trust with the game on the line. So give me Baker Mayfield and the Bucks.
And then we have the Rams.
Colts at Rams, undefeated Colts.
Yep.
Do you believe in Daniel Jones?
If you would have told me
unreal
before the year started, Daniel Jones was going to be the starter over Anthony Richardson, and the Colts would be 3-0. The Colts have only punted 1 time in these first 3 games.
Nuts.
And no turnovers.
Yep.
I can't deny it, so I'm going to pick the Colts.
Woo! Wow, okay.
Although it will be a great game against the Rams.
This is one of those things where beginning of the season you see this, you're like, oh, the Rams are going to win this big. But obviously, Colts look very, very good. But I think Rams...
Who would have thought?
Well, Rams
Who would have thought?
To me, Rams are just a different level. I love them both sides of the ball. I think they're a playoff team. I'm not convinced yet that the Colts are a playoff team just because I want to see them in against these big opponents. Because right now, they're beating up on teams that maybe aren't the best in the league. Yeah, so it's just like... I don't want to get a little too excited. And I want to see what happens when they get punched in the mouth. I want to see a close game that maybe their offense isn't clicking entirely. How do they deal with that? And to me, this is their first big game that we're going to see that. So I have to take the Rams here.
Right. Does Daniel Jones have to throw the ball a lot?
Yeah.
Or can they go to
or
the
is
ground
it just
game?
Jonathan Taylor just torching you? We'll see. But, yeah, I got to stick with the Rams. And my boy, Stafford.
Yep. That's a toss-up, though. I'm taking the Colts, but...
myself, I just don't feel like it is a toss-up, but I understand
So you think the Colts go to 3-1?
I definitely think so. I definitely think so. Yep.
So thank you to Prate's Place for the game picks.
Yes,
are we out of time? Is that it?
I think so.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to New York.
Yeah, dude. Have fun, man. Have fun. Take a lot of pictures.
I will post some pictures if allowed.
Of course.
I don't know what their course rules are.
Yeah.
I think the only course you're not allowed to is Augusta.
Augusta, yeah.
But I will put some pictures on our Facebook page, so go check that out.
There you go.
So, and then while I'm there, Adam will be coming up with his list of top 10 quarterbacks.
Oh, you betcha.
For next week.
Yep, and you better bring him with you because I think we got some debates to have.
I will.
Yeah.
Thank you to Prate's Place. Thank you to the Insurance Circle Agency. Lumen Divine Child, live on JTV Friday night, 6:45. In Michigan Center, Leslie, big game too.
Let's go.
See you next week.
Bye-bye.